In a world dominated by hybrid mirrorless cameras, packed to the brim with features, specs, and often bulk, there's one camera that dares to go in a completely different direction. It's small, it's modular, it's silent, and it just might be the most underrated video and photo tool of the year. Meet the Sigma FP-L Mark II. With a 61 megapixel full-frame sensor, new color science, refined ergonomics, and industry-defining modularity, the FP-L Mark II isn't just a minor update, it's a reimagining of what a mirrorless camera can be. In this comprehensive review, we'll delve into every aspect of this fascinating device. Let's kick things off with the design. The Sigma FP-L Mark II doesn't look like your typical mirrorless camera, and that's by design. This thing is compact. Measuring just 112.6 millimeters wide, 69.9 millimeters tall, and 45.3 millimeters deep, and weighing in at only 375 grams, the FP-L Mark II remains the smallest full-frame camera on the market. Yet somehow, it feels industrial and robust. The chassis is milled from die-cast aluminum alloy. It feels dense, solid, and purpose-built. No fake leather, no protruding grips. This is pure function-first design. It's weather-sealed, passively cooled, and designed to disappear into rigs. Every button is minimal, but purposeful. The customizable switch labeled Cine, Still, instantly changes the UI and operational mode between photo and video, a feature no other brand offers quite as elegantly. You also get a new heat dissipation layout internally, and an improved heatsink. Unlike the first FP+L, the Mark II can now handle extended 4K video recording without overheating. What's changed? Sigma has refined button tactility, upgraded the HDMI to full size, and included firmware-based improvements like custom LUT previews and improved waveform monitoring. And if you need more ergonomics, Sigma's got you covered with optional grips, EVFs, base plates, and cages that snap right into the modular body. The Sigma FP-L Mark II doesn't try to be everything out of the box. It's a blank slate, an open invitation to build the camera you need. Under the hood, the Sigma FP-L Mark II houses a 61 megapixel BSI CMOS full-frame sensor, the same high-resolution chip found in Sony's a7R IV and a7CR. But Sigma applies its engineering touch to deliver a unique image-making experience. The sensor outputs massive 14-bit RAW files at 9,504 fps x 6,336 pixels, placing this camera firmly in medium format territory in terms of resolution. The detail it captures is simply stunning. In good lighting conditions, textures are rendered with incredible clarity, allowing for extreme cropping without sacrificing usability. It's a dream tool for landscape photographers, product shooters, and archival professionals who need ultra-high fidelity. Dynamic range is rated at over 14 stops, offering superb latitude for post-processing. The camera's base ISO is 100, but its expanded range stretches from ISO 6 to 102,400. Impressively, images remain clean and highly usable up to ISO 3200. While noise does start to creep in at ISO 6400 and beyond, it's still well controlled and retains impressive detail. Shadow recovery is excellent, and highlight roll-off is smooth, thanks to the sensor's deep bit depth and smart tonal response. That said, this camera does have limitations. It lacks a mechanical shutter, so rolling shutter is a factor, particularly when shooting fast-moving subjects. Motion distortion can occur, making it ill-suited for action, sports, or photojournalism. However, in studio environments or any situation where lighting and motion are controlled, the FP-L Mark II truly excels. It's a tool for the detail-obsessed image maker, someone who values image quality and dynamic range above all else. It's not built for speed, but rather for precision, control, and uncompromising visual fidelity. Now let's talk about color, because this is where Sigma has truly made significant progress. In the past, the original FP series received criticism for its somewhat clinical and flat color rendering. While technically accurate, it lacked emotional warmth and artistic character, especially when compared to brands like Canon or Fujifilm. That changes with the FP-L Mark II. Sigma has completely reworked its color science engine, and the results are dramatic. The new camera now features multiple dedicated color modes, each specifically designed for different creative needs, whether it's skin tones, cinematic video, or artistic still photography. In Cine mode, users can now load and preview custom LUTs directly in camera, allowing for real-time visualization of their final grade. This makes the post-production workflow far more predictable and efficient. Notably, Sigma has introduced new presets like teal and orange, and Cine Neutral, which deliver cinematic footage straight out of the box, no grading required. Still photographers also benefit from 15 unique color modes that emulate various moods, atmospheres, and lighting conditions. Options like portrait, forest green, and sunset red offer distinctive looks tailored to different creative intents. Skin tones are a particular highlight. They render warm and natural, without the magenta-green crossover issues that occasionally affect Sony profiles. While Sigma might not yet have the legendary color legacy of Canon, the FP-L Mark II is a step toward creating its own visual identity. The color rendering here is nuanced, filmic, and impressively consistent across different lighting environments. With expanded white balance options, tint control, and real-time adjustments, users can achieve precise color control directly in camera. Whether you're a filmmaker, photographer, or content creator, the FP-L Mark II offers a reliable, artistic, and professional-grade color experience that minimizes correction and maximizes creativity. Autofocus was the Achilles heel of the first FP-L. With the Mark II, we finally get meaningful improvements. It still uses contrast detect AF, not phase detect, which means it won't compete with the Sony a7 IV or Canon R6 II in speed. But Sigma has worked hard on improving accuracy and responsiveness. Face and eye detection now work reliably in both stills and video. You won't be tracking birds in flight, but for interviews, portraits, and locked-off talking heads, it gets the job done. Touch to focus on the rear LCD is responsive, and the new firmware allows for AFC, continuous autofocus tuning, where you can adjust subject sensitivity and transition speed. That said, you still need to temper expectations. This is a deliberate camera. AF is helpful but not miraculous. Manual focus tools are where the FP-L Mark II shines. You get beautifully implemented focus peaking, a magnified focus assist window, and even a dual-pixel zoom display when using compatible Sigma lenses. In usability terms, this is a minimalist's dream. The UI is clean, clearly separated between my cine and still, and entirely customizable. You can assign ISO, white balance, shutter angle, and even LUT selection to custom buttons. The experience feels more like operating a cinema camera than a mirrorless hybrid, and that's very intentional. And now we arrive at the part that makes the Sigma FP-L Mark II a filmmaker's secret weapon: video. This camera records 4K 12-bit RAW externally over HDMI and 10-bit internally. You get Cinema DNG RAW, MOV, H.265, and even Apple ProRes and external. Recorders. If you're using an Atomos Ninja V or Blackmagic Video Assist, you can record pristine RAW, straight to SSD. Frame rates go up to 4K at 30 FPS and 1080p at 120 FPS, though that high-speed mode is limited by rolling shutter and lower bit rates. But the real magic is modularity. Want a tiny gimbal cam? Strip the body down to its bare bones. Need a Netflix quality rig? Mount it to a cage, throw on a V-mount battery, add a monitor, and you're good to go. There's no internal fan, but the improved heat dissipation system lets you record for hours, a huge leap over the original. Waveform monitors, zebras, focus assist, LUT preview, timecode support. It's all here. There's even a firmware-enabled false color tool. Audio input is 3.5mm, but supports XLR via adapters. There's USB-C for SSDs, a full-size HDMI port, and support for tethered recording. Color grading flexibility is enormous. The RAW files are dense, but incredibly pliable. And if you prefer an easier workflow, the 10-bit internal MOV files still hold up extremely well. This is not a B camera. In the right hands, the Sigma FP-L Mark II can be your A cam. When it comes to a camera system, the sensor is only half the story. The other half, perhaps even more critical in the long run, is the lens ecosystem. And this is where the Sigma FP-L Mark II, with its L Mount Alliance DNA, plays a surprisingly strong hand. The FP-L Mark II uses the Leica L mount, a wide diameter, short flange distance mirrorless mount originally designed by Leica, and now shared among three major players: Leica, Panasonic, and Sigma. This alliance means one thing for users: choice. You're not locked into a proprietary lens cage. You've got options. Let's start with Sigma's native lenses. From the sharp and compact contemporary primes to the optically stunning art series, especially the 35mm f 1.2 DG/DN art and the 85mm f 1.4, you've got access to high-performance glass that's purpose-built for mirrorless. Sigma's lenses are often considered the best price-to-performance ratio in the industry, and on the FP-L Mark II. La face de Jésus, they shine. Then there's Leica. The SL series lenses are among the most optically advanced lenses on the market, with micro contrast, color fidelity, and build quality that rivals cinema glass. But, and this is important, they come with Leica pricing. Think $4,000+ for a 50mm Summilux. For those who demand perfection and have the budget, Leica glass is transcendent. Panasonic also brings value to the table with their L-mount lenses, particularly the Lumix S Pro lineup, which balances price, AF performance, and image quality. Their 2470mm f2.8 and 70,200mm f4 are workhorse zooms that pair well with the FP-L Mark II's full-frame sensor. That's it for today's video, guys. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos.